Same job, same salary, same starting line. 10
Mr.
years
Tom,
later,
you
he's
have to
asking
help
you
me.
for $2,000.
I'm losing my mind.
You say yes. No hesitation, no account check. Because at 24, you made one decision nobody understood. Everyone laughed, some pitied you. You stayed silent and kept going. And it worked. Here's exactly how. You are 24. You have a job, a real one. Every 2 weeks, money lands in your account. Every 2 weeks, it's gone before the next deposit. Rent, a car payment, subscriptions, lunches. You're not broke, but you are one flat tire away from a problem you cannot solve. You get a raise, $4,000 a year. You feel like you made it for about a week. Then a nicer apartment, a better phone. The raise dissolves. Friday nights, you stop checking your account. Jason looks at the same paycheck and does the opposite. He buys the car, a black BMW. Payments he calls nothing. It happens on an ordinary Tuesday. Your manager mentions a bonus, $1,500. You wait to feel something. Nothing comes. That night, you do the math of your whole life. 40 more years of this? 40 more years of running? The next day, you notice a 60-year-old man at the office. He drives a 10-year-old Honda. He says there's a difference between looking like you made it and actually making it. That night, you decide every payday, the first bill you pay is the future version of yourself. You write a number on a piece of paper, circle a date on the calendar, and put it in a drawer. You tell no one. You are 26 now. You've quietly stopped chasing the things you used to chase. At a birthday dinner, the question goes around, what's next for you? People brag about promotions and condos. You say you're still at the same job. You drive home feeling like less, like you're falling behind in a race everyone else is clearly still running. You are 27. Jason parks his BMW next to your Corolla. He looks worried. You good, man? Like, financially, you good? You say you're good. At lunch, coworkers pity you behind your back. Maybe he sends money home, they say. You have more in savings than both of them combined, and you cannot say a single word about it. So you eat at your desk. Nobody noticed. That was starting to be the point. You are 29. This is the one nobody warns you about. You're doing everything right, and it feels worse. Your best friend buys a house and sends a photo to the group chat. 20 people react. Fire emojis, congratulations. You stare at your phone. Nobody's ever going to react to a screenshot of a number you're not even allowed to show them. You look at that circled date in your drawer. It's still so far away. You lie awake. For the first time, you think maybe you're the idiot. Maybe you gave up the good years for a spreadsheet. You don't know it yet, but Jason is feeling the exact opposite of this right now. You just want to feel like you're winning something, the way Jason always looks like he's winning. You are 31. It comes on a Thursday, a layoff sweep. Half the floor gone by lunch. You and Jason both get the email on the same morning. The fund is there. 7 years of saying no sitting in a drawer. But it's only enough to survive if you protect it. So you make the choice that guts you. You move back in with your parents. You cancel your trip. You sell your motorcycle. You lie in your childhood bed and do the math. You almost call it, but you take the humiliation instead of the debt. And Jason? He keeps the apartment, keeps the BMW, keeps posting. He just did it the only way he could. More debt, a worse job grabbed in a panic, the whole image funded by a hole getting quietly deeper underneath him. Everyone thought you fell while Jason was swimming. He wasn't. He was drowning. The doubt dies in that childhood bedroom. Nobody noticed. You were the only one who was actually safe. You go back to work eventually, but this time it's a job you chose, not one you grabbed because rent was due Friday. You could afford to wait. Time stops being the thing you're running out of. A flat tire becomes a Tuesday errand, not a crisis. The number, but the one thing nobody on the edge will ever have. Options. The date you circled at 24 comes and goes on an ordinary Tuesday. The people who looked like they were winning start asking you in lowered voices, hey, how did you actually do it? You escaped by playing a harder game with no scoreboard. You are 34. Jason is on your couch. He's asking how you did it, and he means it. You tell him the truth. For 10 years, nobody noticed you were winning. And that's exactly why it worked. You finally stopped playing a game that needed an audience. The race ends the second you stop running for people who were never watching anyway.